but he has promotions up the wazoo.
Hell yeah, girl.
Where even he even has like his own stuff that he promotes, like Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole. Yeah, dude.
It's pretty fuck Steve-O.
Yeah.
Also, I thought
he's got Steve-O's butt wipes for your butthole. Yeah, dude.
I thought he lost control of his wazoo back in 18.
So anyways,
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.
Rogan's like, actually, man, they're not biodegradable. They say they're biodegradable. You know what happens, man? All those butt wipes, they clog in your toilet. They clog in the pipes, man. Then you have to get a pipe man to come and change your pipes, man.
It's called the plumber.
They're not biodegradable, man. Maybe they'll flush down your toilet, but they don't disintegrate, man.
Toilet paper's a beast, man.
And Steve-O's like, I guess this was the wrong podcast to plug my butt wipes, dude.
What's the point of that?
It's just funny.
Okay. Did you forget how we start this thing?
And welcome back to Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
You see, podcast. I almost forgot.
I am Matty Daddy. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider that sat down beside her and said, "Hey, what's in the bowl, bitch? Hey!" Simonson, and I'm here with
Jake. Are you the one that wanted the holiday picture? The Midget Hillsaback.
And this is Matty and the Midget Podcast, episode 54. I know we've been gone for 2 months now. And I know we're in the January 6th season, so a lot of people are going to want some holiday pictures.
I don't mean to be that guy, but it is the 6th of day.
Well, hold on a fucking second there, dude. This is Long Island January 6th guy. I'm about to take a shit on Nancy fucking Pelosi. We'll get to it later.
Sure.
We got a lot of shit to talk about. Do we start with why it's been 2 fucking months since we've done a pod show, dude?
If we get it out of the way, will you leave it alone?
We'll leave it alone, maybe.
All right, then.
I feel like you got a lot of explaining to do to the loyal Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast viewers.
Well, you see, here's the thing. I was at work one Saturday evening.
Okay.
And I was leaving work. I was the only one at the job site, all right? Because the other two were doing other things. I was at this job site.
I feel like you're making shit up already.
Swear to G.
I'm going to check you on everything you say.
Great G above. So I leave that job site, right? I'm going to Algona.
Can you say it in a not shitty accent?
Sure, I was going to Algona because my daughter was at a sleepover. I was going to pick her up from it.
Yep.
And then we were going to go to Mindy's family's Thanksgiving.
Okay, speed it up.
So I was on my way there, going down the road in the middle of town, right? So I looked down. I don't know where this house is that she's staying at, so I had to get the address.
You're responsibly looking at your phone while driving.
I was looking at directions. The light changed out of nowhere. And then I ran into somebody. I dislocated my elbow, broke it in 3 spots, and I don't have a car.
Dislocated your elbow, broke it in 3 spots, and you're not even going to bring up the old man that you killed in cold blood.
No, he was totally fine and knew that I was going to have to pay for it with my insurance, so he walked past me, getting my elbow put back into place to get himself checked out, because, you know.
But did you spill his coffee?
I might have spilled the guy's coffee.
You might have spilled the guy's fucking coffee.
I gave him a big old dent on the door, you know.
You should have gave him a big old kiss on the cheeks, and I'm not talking about the face. Hey!
I tell you what, though. They were checking me out in the ambulance afterwards because I thought my arm was just broken.
Were these female nurses, or were they just gay?
No, they were just gay. My elbow was actually, like, thrown around and up on top of my arm here.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just broken. They were looking at the ambulance, and they're like, "Do you want us to take you to the hospital, or what?" And I'm like, "No, my dad's right there. I'm not paying for the $6,000 ride across town. Don't worry, I got it."
That's how much it cost?
It ain't cheap, I tell you that much.
The flashing lights. Someone's got to pay the bills.
Hey, yo, Siri.
But
She don't listen.
do you have proof of
Of
that?
insurance?
No, I mean that you fucking blah, blah, okay, blah.
I mean, my elbow's all fucked. I can't straighten it.
Okay, did anyone see you in this sling?
Yeah, you did.
Can you prove that?
Can you? Please? Jamie, pull
Can
up some
you
help.
prove it to the view? Did you take a picture? A holiday picture?
I don't know if I did.
All right, so as far as
Don't worry about that little guy. Just gay
as
porn.
far as the viewers know, everything you just said was a big old pile of bullshit.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay. So, in what vehicle were you driving when this happened?
You know the old Pacifica you sold me?
Oh, I sold you a Pacifica. Oh, you mean the one I got from my step sister? What's the thing called where your brother marries a chick and what is she to you?
That would be your sister-in-law.
Yeah, my sister-in-law's mother, her vehicle. So that's kaput now.
Totally kaput.
What happened to that?
It's gone.
You got a hair hanging from your Jacob bracelet.
No, it's just the bracelet.
You want to burn that off?
It's rubber.
Okay.
Do you have a knife?
Nope. Burn it off. Yeah, so that's why we haven't pod showed in a long time. Guy hasn't had a fuck. Just slam it on the table.
That was a terrible
Guy
idea.
hasn't had. We'll burn the rest off. Guy hasn't had.
I got melted plastic.
All
on
right,
me.
we'll deal with it later. But it's just very irritating. Guy hasn't had a vehicle in a long time. We got a lot of shit to talk about. Is what I'm trying to say, though. I mean,
we'll spend the whole pod on this.
it was like 2 minutes. It's been about two. Speaking of 2 minutes, it's been about two. You want to interrupt me again?
No, go ahead.
Speaking of 2 minutes, it's been about 2 months since we've pod showed. So I mean, we got a lot of shit to talk about. Where do we start?
The beginning.
Where do you want to start?
The beginning.
And what is the beginning?
In a world.
No, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Dana's White Power Slap League. Dana's Wife Power Slap League. Buffalo Bills guy who almost died, and he apparently woke up and he's okay. All right.
He wanted life.
Phil Baroni murdering his wife.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen Bonner dying.
The possible sale of the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Vince McMahon coming back and being the old Scrooge that he is. And if I can't have it, nobody can. Bray Wyatt's faction that's coming into play. The Boston Celtics who just beat the Mavericks in great fashion the other night.
What?
The Cowboy Dallas that we're doing pretty good. What else?
Is that everything?
No, there's some more.
I feel like there was something else. Was it that your phone's still on loud?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
Who just released that song? It's like, and you steal my sunshine. It was
Glenn.
Friday afternoon, and I was cruising down the road.
I'm over here
And
now.
some old horse sucked on my chode.
Teat.
Oh, Andrew Dice Clay's Instagram reels.
Top
a lot
comedy
of,
right now.
A lot of shit to get to. AI, artificial intelligence, brother. I don't know how much you know about artificial intelligence, dude, but it's taking over the world, brother.
Yeah, dude, it's been taking over the world, dude.
Let's start there. Actually, you know what? Let's just nip the old pooch in the butt. The most recent thing is, the footage coming out of Dana White getting slapped by his wife and then slapping her back and maybe slapping her again on the way down and then cold cocking before he possibly gets stopped. I don't know.
I could be wrong here, but he might have gave her the 3-piece with the soda.
Well, a lot of people, everyone's seen the footage, and we're not a fucking podcast that promotes domestic violence. So we're not going to show that.
I thought we were.
All right, let's take a look.
All right, we'll take a look at it.
We can't play the audio because it's here. I'll sing it for you. When the brain go numb, it feel like a mental freak. I feel like a ho-ho in slow motion. I feel like a tampon when I'm swimming through the ocean in a hang.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt, John.
That's good. So, I mean, it looks like he's still cocking for position. Like, he still wants to throw some shots,
Oh, for
but
sure.
there's some people in the way.
Oh, yeah, I'm in public now. Why, that was the worst Dana White I've ever done.
That was Dana White?
I didn't
thought
mean
that
to.
was Crocodile Dundee.
Oi.
Oi!
Cheerio. What?
Righty then. So, yeah, bad footage, but it was at... So, to give this a little bit of background...
You can just close out of this. We're done with
I guess it was New Year's Eve. So, happy 2023, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it's 2020. Ooh, that's my confetti horn.
Yeah, your blow. Sorry about that. So yeah, happy Jew year to everyone out there. 2023, year of the Jew. You know, Ari Shaffir special.
Kanye,
Kyrie. You know, a lot of anti-Semitism.
I'm pretty sure
I don't
Kanye-
think we even got into that. And another thing might come up here, so excuse me. Bless you. Oh,
I'm pretty
I
sure
almost avoided it.
Kanye's missing and Andrew Tate got arrested.
Yeah, see, I don't know enough about that. I don't think Kanye's missing. He's probably just at his secret above household ground bunker with Kurt Cobain doing hair on.
What's that? They put hair on themselves?
Well, it's like, fentanyl.
Never heard of her.
It's the opposite of that.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's just a rumor.
Yeah.
So the Dana's White Power Slap League, it was about to fucking come out on TBS. Is actually going to premiere after AEW.
Oh, really?
Whatever gay show they got going on. We're WWE guys.
Strictly. We're not nerds.
Come on. We're not Jacksonville Jaguar fans, all right?
We're not, playing that card game that guy plays.
We're not Jackson card wheel fans, are we?
Okay.
So, anyways, this video just surfaced. Apparently, they were in Cabo Tijuana, Mexico on New Year's Eve.
That's how they say Mexico in Mexico.
And
dude.
alcohol was flowing. I don't know. So this happened. TMZ got footage of it. Some guy recorded it. And this is what happened. TMZ got footage of it. But
don't blame alcohol in this.
Well, that's what the TMZ guy says.
To be fair.
I want to show the video.
Just before we show the video, to be
fair.
What do you tell a woman with two black eyes?
What's in the bowl, bitch?
Nothing. Somebody ain't already told her twice,
Yeah.
Moving on.
I actually let a woman with two black eyes move in with me one time, and she wanted me to take her to Dollar General, and I said, I'll drive you there, but I'm not going inside with you.
Everybody's going to think I did this.
And I did do it.
Oh.
But I don't want everyone to think that.
That's a great way to put it, though. You had a girl with two black eyes move in with you. You failed to mention that she got them here.
They're going to think I'm in a fucking weird swinger gangbang party.
And I'm over here now.
Yeah,
so.
All right,
TMZ.
so TMZ got this footage, and they clearly fucking, told Dana White, hey, we got this footage. We're going to release it, but we want to get your side of the story as it's released. For some reason, everyone has got a boner for Dana White. I didn't know TMZ had a boner for Dana White.
Everybody's got a boner.
This is how crazy it is.
I got a boner.
Well,
You got a boner. Go ahead.
this is how crazy it is. When people reach out to ESPN, because, the UFC signed that contract with ESPN where they continuously raise the price of pay-per-views every 12 months.
Even though you have to pay for a subscription anyway.
Exactly.
Sure, of course.
And when journalists reached out to ESPN, you know what they say about it?
What did they say?
They say refer to the TMZ article.
No.
So this is the TMZ article. Let's look at it.
Here's a thing.
thing. Oh. You got anything to add before this loads? Let's get it full screen here. There,
You
Macho.
could probably crop everything out around it too. So that
Yeah, I'm going to, but I'd rather. All right, or just play the same video again. I mean, that's cool.
Well,
I'd like to get this full screen, but technical difficulties. It's been about 2 months since we've pod showed.
this should be right.
Should be if it,
Dana, why don't you just tell us what happened that night? What happened leading up to that video?
Well, I'm in Cabo, Mexico, for the holidays with my family. And
I wonder if you got
my
a
wife and I were
picture.
out Saturday night on New Year's Eve. And, unfortunately, that's what happened.
God damn it. I don't like to edit pod shows.
It's fine. Let it go. You don't know if they're talking.
They're not. Who can talk over fucking the baby or whatever?
We are right now.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
It's muted.
Some kind of astronaut.
It's Travis Scott.
No.
Travis Scott's not.
No.
Lil Gravy.
No. He's white.
You've heard me say for years, there's never, ever an excuse for a guy to put his hands on a woman.
Of course, except in the
And
club. And
now here I am on TMZ talking about it. But
Unless
my
she's with
wife
two
and
black
I
guys.
have been married for almost 30 years.
Good point.
Or
We've
some
known each
people
other
would
since
call
we were
them
12 years old. We've
urban
obviously been
Americans,
through some
right.
shit together. And we've got 3 kids. And,
do you mean by urban?
this is one of those situations that's,
Keith?
Let's look at the
horrible.
video.
I'm embarrassed, but it's also one of those situations that is, right now we're more concerned about our kids. We have 3 kids, and obviously since the video popped up, we've shown the kids the video, and we're more focused on our family right now. People are going to have opinions on this, and most of the people's opinions would be right, and especially in my case, you don't put your hands on a woman ever. My wife and I obviously love each other. We've been together for a very long time.
Looks like
We've
it.
known each other since we were very little, and this is just.
Wait, what? What do you say?
Apparently, they used to be midgets.
Oh, that's what he meant by that? I was thinking pedophilia.
So this video is not loading great, but let's just stop it there because I chose to stop it there.
Of course.
Let's talk.
Oh,
Let's break that down a little bit before we get to our sponsors because we got a lot of good ones. 2023 is the year of good things happen to the M to the D to the A to the T to the M.
I doubt it. Go ahead.
Unlike how the 2020s have been to like
The world.
such figures like Dana White, Patty Pimblett,
Bill Cosby.
I think that was before that, Vince McMahon, Chris D'Elia, Brendan Schaub, and other people.
Of course.
Is that load at all? Anyways, it's a 4-minute fucking long video. We're not going to get to it all. We can't get to everything around here.
Not today.
Yeah, it's not like we're doing our first ever 4-hour long episode of MDATM podcast or anything.
God, I hope not.
But, I mean, what was I saying?
I don't remember.
Oh, there's a point. Dude, TMZ, it's crazy. I wanted to get to it, but I guess we won't.
On our terms.
They just keep on giving Dana softballs. They're like, at one point they're like, so wherever you were at, it appears that alcohol was flowing. And Dana White, to his credit, and now I feel like I'm just stealing the words of Luke Thomas and Ariel Helwani now.
Classic.
But to Dana White's credit, he says, yeah, I mean, there was alcohol there, but that's no excuse. And then they also ask him, Dana, this might seem like a silly question, but do you even remember that? Do you remember anything? And Dana's like, I don't remember a lot, but he didn't take the softballs that TMZ was pitching to him.
No, he took them. This is what happened. They said
He slapped him out of the way.
We're
Just,
nice.
Yeah, okay.
They're underhanding these to him, and his press team clearly had him trained for this to go. You know what? Actually, this is the right thing to say in that scenario.
Honestly, if I'm being 100%,
100?
Kids would say
With a T.
100.
100.
I don't even think anyone had to say anything to Dana. I think, like, yeah, he's got his faults. He likes to slap his wife.
Who doesn't?
He likes to have the white power slap league and everything. But I think even he knows, like, yeah, he was probably turnt.
Oh, for sure.
But, dude, you know how many times I've been turnt and not punched a woman?
How many times? I know this is going to be hard for you to think of them all. But how many times have you been off the cocaine and you're like, I just need to slap a bitch?
Yeah.
See?
Several. But I still didn't.
That's true.
Let me give you a short story, okay? I was one time driving in my car.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like 21 at the time. So that's like prime slapping bitch days.
20 to 22. That's what I was
I happened to have a bitch in the passenger seat.
Oh, shit.
Who was my girlfriend who was really drunk. Driving 60 miles an hour. She's pissed at me for no fucking reason.
As they always are.
Yeah. And just starts decking me in the face.
Oh, shit.
As I'm driving, I'm looking at her like, bitch, you're going to kill us fucking both.
Kill your side, bitch. We ain't mad.
Yeah. So this is actually one of the most baller moments I have, just to sum up the story real quick. I didn't start slapping bitches. I pulled the car over to the side of the road like a respectable gentleman. And then I put it in park and I said, bitch, if you want to fight, get the fuck out the car.
Uh-huh.
And then I beat the living fuck. No, I'm just kidding. I waited for
Took
her.
a weird turn.
I opened my door like I was going to get out. I waited for her to open her door, and she was ready. Like, she wanted to fucking... I don't know what I did, but as soon as she got out, I said, psych, closed my door.
You hit her with the psych and then drove off in a 1950s car?
Yeah.
Wow.
I left her stranded 7 miles away from my house.
That's awesome.
Best part about this story, 4 hours later, I'm at my house getting fucking turned up. Happened to look out the front window. She was wearing a very white shirt that night.
Of course she was.
And she was Mexican, so it's hard to see her in the dark.
Whoa.
But happened to be looking out my window, I just see this patch of fucking white running across my lawn.
And that's when we go lock the doors.
And I said, Ginkgo! Like Bubba says, Devon, get the tables! I said, Ginkgo, lock the fucking door! He ran to go lock the door. Didn't get there in time. She ran in and, like, stopped. And it's one of those, like, fight scenes where you're like, before you fight, you look at each other from across the room. And you're like, no, not that.
Oh.
But and it was like Michael Buffer said, oh, let's get ready to rumble. Or, even better,
Bruce Buffer?
It's time! And I apologize for that one. Yeah, that was... But...
Yeah,
and then it was like the bell rung. I should have just said that. It was like the bell rung.
That would have worked.
We ran at each other. I took her down gently and got on top of her and just controlled her arms. And I spit in her face a little bit.
And then you said, "Jiu-jitsu, bitch," and you choked her out.
And we fought.
Oh. Yeah.
So, who knows what's going to happen with all that?
I like how you deflected the whole situation. Like, don't worry about my wife I was beating. Think about my kids right now.
Well, when you're in the public askets...
Yeah, that's always a fun to do that.
That's enough of that. When you're in the public astrosphere, like...
That's not a word.
Sometimes you have to worry about your kids because you're like, oh, well, my famous dad and my mother are now on film slapping each other.
Well, I mean, it's good promotion for the Dana White Power Slap League.
It is. Speaking of good promotion.
Um,
No, not speaking of that, but it kind of reminds me of like Ari Shaffir releasing Jew out on YouTube everywhere.
okay.
Right after Kanye and Kyrie had their anti-Semitic remarks. It is good promotion.
Could you possibly pull up Asterisk Kafir and see what that is? Because you said that earlier, and I'm wondering what that is.
You know, I would, but we're pretty short on time, so let's just maybe we go to. I got a couple things. Well, hold on a second there, dude. Oh, I went too far.
Are you saying there's a lot of stuff to talk about?
Well, there is, but I'm not done talking about this Dana's Wife Power Slap League yet. Let's see what else we got. You wanna? Okay, so
you wanna know.
Joe Rogan interviewed Dana after this whole thing, and if you want to read this for the viewers, this is kind of what he said.
All right, Dana, take a look at the big screen. Early in the first round, she clipped you with a right hook. How bad were you hurt?
Yeah, honest question. I don't know if he ever answered that, but all right. So back to his Dana's White Power Slap League. Let's look at this. Let me just read this right here.
Okay. Dana White's Power Slap League. Oh, that's what it's supposed to be?
No, you read that wrong.
Oh.
It's Dana's
you're right.
White Power.
Dana's White Power Slap League has been removed from the TBS programming schedule ahead of its expected launch on January 11th. The Power Slap page was also removed from the TBS website. Warner Media has not responded to multiple messages asking for comment.
So crazy, right?
It's pretty wild.
And then later on today, the UFC, after that was released, the UFC, I mean, maybe 7 hours ago, released another promo clip for the Dana's Wife Power Slap League. So I don't know what's going on there.
I thought you had a clip of that.
No, I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought.
Well, you better go catch it.
I don't. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Fully having a stroke.
That's what it was. But then after that, after UFC, so they said that it had been removed from TBS.
Right.
Then UFC released another promo package for Dana's White Power Slap League.
Right.
And then Dana White posted this to his Instagram. This is all in the last 8 hours, folks.
Oh God. Okay.
It is fucking Friday here at UFC headquarters, and today we'll be trying the bologna pie.
In a food processor, add bologna and mayonnaise, pour it into a pie crust, and top it off with mustard. Oh, that's freezing cold too. Oh, gross. This is fucking gross. All right, here we go. The bologna pie.
Fucking disgusting.
That
dude.
sounds fucking awful.
It's fucking disgusting. It's as gross as I knew it was gonna be. This was a bad idea. The bologna pie.
So he's just pretending nothing happened.
Exactly.
Bold strategy.
I just can't believe this is reality that we're living in here in 2023.
But it is.
Unless that was filmed before, but still, why would you not just like chill out for a little while? Is Fuck It Friday really that big of a fucking thing?
In his defense,
This was the first Fuck It Friday I've watched in probably 6 months, just because I'm like, this guy really can't be doing Fuck It Friday after this shit.
if I could come to just play a little devil's advocate here, it is Friday, so
Fair enough.
yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what they're going to do about Dana's White Power Slap League, but there is this other slap league. I don't know if you've heard about this.
I have a suggestion.
All right, fuck up my segue, fine.
What if they pivoted to husband and wife against each other? That's the slap league.
Well, some people would say that's assault, brother.
Okay.
Maybe mostly Brenda Schwab would say that.
I think it was actually Adam Sandler and Billy Madison.
I do have, a caveat. No, not a caveat.
You can say that if you want. It's not the right word.
Oh, I mean, a suggestion instead of Dana's White Power Slap League.
Sure.
Maybe they run something like this.
Okay.
Deja se lovește din cine, că este obișnuită, pregătită.
Când am văzut că intră fetele, chiar mă gândeam cum o să-și dea...
Da, lovește cu...
Nu avem nicio stabilitate.
Fetelor, este un concurs.
Some bruising starting to appear there. You know, Dave Portnoy and Big Cat should commentate for this.
Alexandru, da vânătaia.
Cum a fost? Frumos, frumos.
I'm all in on that
Mai
one.
departe, una din ele va trebui să...
I mean,
Don't even switch the language. It's hotter.
Acum
I
trebuie
agree.
să câștigi.
I am bricked up.
Wow. Că au luat-o ca o joacă. Încă nu
you
le
can
doare
hear
pe
Rammstein do Ries so gut. Or maybe that was Führerfreier. Yeah, actually, I think
Cred
it
că
was
i-a
too last.
obosit mâna. Din ce văd eu, ai
Don't bring it
dreptate,
up.
dă din ce
We'll
în ce
get
mai ușor.
demonetized.
Exact.
You know what would make it better?
Dar tot
After every slap. Yes, daddy. Like that.
Well, you know how they say that in Russian.
You was on.
No. Suntan dati.
Is that real?
No, but what?
Jamie, pull it up.
What's the meme where it's like, "Call me daddy," or slap my ass, and it's like, "Dundan slupa papa" or something like that. I fucked it up. Look it up.
You said that, not me.
Oh,
In case that
Look
was
it
a
up.
little,
Hey, you
little
like
off
cheese?
kiltered. I love cheese.
all right, let's look at this.
I want to say the whole wheel of cheese.
Rather give up cheese or blowjobs for the rest of your life?
Blowjobs all day.
I'm the same fucking way.
They hurt my jaw.
Same, dude.
Have you seen that before?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've heard
Yeah.
that audio, but not on that clip.
See, yeah, I figured that. You know, as I'm normally not like a real guy,
Right?
but I got deep into some reels earlier today.
Sure.
And I know I'm late to the real game, so when I like find a funny one, I'm like, everyone's definitely heard this already. And we here at MDATM, we like to bring you the new, up and coming things in your face.
I'm up and coming.
So there's another real thing, and it's probably a fucking TikTok
Is
thing.
it real or is it on the reels?
It's on the reels.
For
but
real, for real?
It is a real thing.
On God.
For reals.
Okay.
Bust that ass.
No cap.
But it's probably a TikTok thing. You know, I don't have TikTok, but they're doing these like car commercials with a voiceover. That anyway, let's play the fucking clip. Don't ever cough again.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a much for our Baconator fries at Wendy's, starting at just $2.99. If you're a bad bitch, order our new Ice Spice smoothie to top it off. Only at Wendy's.
You think that's bad? He's eating raw spaghetti out of a Cocoa Pebbles
Yeah,
box.
there's better ones with like better, you know, words.
Yeah.
But the thing I liked about that one that he was eating, like what you said.
Raw spaghetti out of the Cocoa Pebbles. But did you notice the puppet behind him?
I did.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, it was like the sod puppet, and he like went away.
Peripherals.
So I mean, we could show clips all day. Let's actually talk about some things.
What would you like to talk about, babe?
Well, I mean, just to put a nail in the pin of the. You okay?
I got dicks in my throat. Don't call me a dick throat.
Right. Just to put a nail in the pin of the Dana Coffin, a white slap. What do you?
That was almost a sentence.
What's a final statement that you have about that? What do you think they're gonna air the White Power Slap League now, or what do you think?
Absolutely, they'll figure out how. They'll move around it.
I honestly just couldn't believe my timeline when I went from seeing TBS has removed Dana's White Power Slap League from the website, and then
UFC
to
promoting
UFC promoting it again,
To Fuck
and
It
then
Fridays.
to Fuck It Friday. And the most flabbergasting thing about it all was the fucking bologna pie.
I mean, that was pretty flabbergasting. But in all
Jamie,
honesty,
you want to pull up flabbergasting?
can you, in all honesty, though, I think it comes out, but I could see it being a different name, probably UFC on it instead of Dana White in the name.
Well, you know how it's coming out.
The closet.
No, they're doing it like a traditional like Ultimate Fighter reality fucking series.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like a house with all these slappers, They even hired. They're gonna do it at the UFC Apex.
Even a slappers and fill a house.
They even hired Forrest Griffin, if anyone gets slapped hard enough, to catch the slappers so they don't fall and.
Forrest Griffin's the spotter.
Yeah, he's the spotter, so they don't fall and hit their head like that Buffalo Bills player the other day. Rest his soul.
That was rough.
Darvin Hamlin.
Yeah, dude.
Apparently he's okay now.
Yeah, he's good.
I think we got a clip.
He got the breathing tube out, dude.
Let's look at it. It's from Shams. Do you want to read that?
Amazing news. Buffalo Bills announce Damar Hamlin is neurologically intact. He is showing extreme positive signs towards recovery from critical condition due to cardiac arrest.
Wow.
He got CPR on the field, dude.
Yeah, that was scary. I didn't see him getting CPR in the field. I wasn't watching that game.
I was watching Raw.
I think I was watching the Celtics get butt raped by the Oklahoma City Thunder, if memory serves me correct. But
sorry about that.
I did, 2 days later, I'm like, okay, I actually have to see what the fuck happened to, cause this. Seemed like a normal football play, he's a safety, right?
Yeah, it was just a normal tackle.
So T. Higgins had the ball, he caught the ball, and he, kind of dove into his chest with his helmet a little bit. Totally legal.
Normal hit.
Yeah, and then, so they went to the ground. Darvin Hamlin got... Damar Hamlin. I'm not trying to. I haven't watched a lot of football.
I'm trying to help you here.
Yeah. So Damar Hamlin got up. Seemed like everything was fine. And then he just lost all composure and dropped. Fucking fell back, hit his head with this helmet on the canvas.
Okay.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of wrestling. Yeah, on the field. And, I'm not trying to make fun of it either. I just don't.
You're also bad at names. It's understandable.
I am bad at words.
That too.
Yeah.
What is words?
So, but apparently he woke up in the hospital today.
I think he woke up yesterday. He got his breathing tube out today.
Yeah, and let's hear the heartwarming story that we heard.
Well, when he first woke up.
Wait, can we role play it?
Sure.
So,
who am I?
I'll play Darvin Hamlin.
Okay.
You play the doctor.
Okay. Just checking vitals.
I'm awake.
Oh.
Where am I?
You're in the hospital, son.
Did we win?
You won. At life.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. What a stupid fucking answer, doctor.
So let's go back to Phil Baroni.
Fill my pepperoni.
Pie bologna.
Ugh. Yuck. Go ahead.
So former UFC fighter Phil Baroni arrested for murdering his girlfriend to death in Mexico.
So another case of domestic violence out of the UFC?
That's another one.
Moving on.
Nope. We're going to stick on this for a while.
Okay.
Do you remember Phil Baroni?
The name sounds super familiar. I don't know if it's because I like pepperoni or if I've seen him fight.
Well, his nickname so he was part of the early day of UFC's, by early days I mean 80 to 120.
Sure.
UFC 80 to 120.
Like during when Ultimate Fighter first got started?
Yeah, like Chuck Liddell, fucking Andre Arlovsky, Tim Sylvia, Randy Couture, Tito Ortiz.
BJ
Penn. And his nickname was actually Phil the Baloney Pie Baroni.
That's wild.
And it's wild that Dana White had a fucking Friday about bologna pie today.
After beating his wife, and this guy murdered his.
I mean, I think we're starting to connect some dots.
I could be wrong, but things are starting to align.
I'm not an astrologist, but I can definitely spot a Big Dipper when I see one in the sky.
I'm not
a
neurologist, but I can
definitely spot
some
pimples on
my dick. Wait, God damn it, you set me up for failure.
I mean, moving on, so looking at his face now, do you, the famous face, I don't know if you want a holiday picture, but do you remember who that is?
That face looks very familiar.
I actually remember watching him fight. He fought Evan Tanner, R.I.P.
Oh, everybody this guy comes in contact with.
That's the only guy I remember him fighting. But I do remember watching Phil Baroni fight.
Sure.
So
that's wild though.
Well, apparently people who knew him, he had CTE pretty bad and started to go a little gonzo. But the craziest thing about it is he was actually really good friends with Stephen Bonner, and they even did like pro wrestling together.
And he died.
So right after, and rest in peace to Stephen Bonner, dude. I mean,
legend.
There might not even be a UFC still if it wasn't for Stephen Bonner and Forrest Griffin. You know, the fight that they did on
the first Ultimate Fighter.
On the first Ultimate Fighter finale. They weren't the main event. That was Ken Shamrock and his name always escapes me.
And me too.
You look it up on your phone?
Absolutely, David.
He was a school teacher. Evan, not Evan Tanner.
Evan Baxter, rather.
What?
Bruce Almighty.
Did that guy? Oh, okay. I thought there was a guy named Evan Baxter who really hurt you in the past. Rich Franklin. Your services are no longer needed.
Good.
But yeah, I remember watching that fucking live.
I think I did too,
2005. I remember watching the Stephen Bonner Forrest Griffin fight, and
I do too.
And I it was so long ago that I recorded it on VHS.
Wow, dude, that's not legal, bro.
You know how No, it was on television. It was on Spike TV. It wasn't a paper. It wasn't a pay-per-view. You can record that.
It's the same thing as NFL games.
I was so white trash.
Go on.
That, the old VHS tapes, and you'd buy like a pack of 6. And it'd be
blank
like,
ones?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you know how it'd give you like the white little tape that you could write on and shit?
Label those.
I was so white trash. I'd throw that in the garbage. And
right on that fucker.
No. I'd get a thing of duct tape and split that in half. And then I'd put it on there. And then I'd take a fucking Sharpie. And I wrote UFC Fight Night. It was the first UFC Fight Night ever.
You're going to sit there and tell me that all of your blank VHSs were labeled by duct tape?
Yep. I have one
That's
from
the
when the
thing.
Boston Celtics won the championship in 2008. 2008 Finals, Game 6. And then I had one of those those like gel markers. It was a green gel marker. And then on the front, like the top of the tape, I wrote Celtics and green gel marker.
Dope.
It was dope.
Are you garbage if you label your blank VHSs that you used to record things on the TV with duct tape?
Tell me if this is garbage.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it garbage if you're recording a porno? Let me restart. Is it garbage if your sister's fingernails paintings are chipped and about a month old on a porno that you're recording on your cell phone? Is that fucking garbage?
What?
Let's take a look at this.
Okay. Is this your sister's chipped nails?
That wasn't my question.
Oh, you want me to read this?
Sure.
A Colombian influencer regrets his messy face tattoo just weeks after the World Cup. What a fucking idiot.
Looks like a mess.
That
was too far.
You're right. I'm sorry. I just should have left it where you
So you know this page I've been telling you about? Look at This Russian?
I do.
All right, well, Andrew Santino has a special coming out on Netflix January 10th, so let's take a look at this.
That is not the segue. You got to keep them on your toes, I guess.
And there's no way to prepare you for a prostate exam as a guy.
Hey,
There's not.
you react to
I mean,
this.
there's some guys out there that go, I know a trick. You're like, well,
Right.
it's different than you think. And for the first time in my life, when I went to get a prostate exam,
Yeah.
I kind of understood what it might be like to be a woman to hook up with someone for the first time. I did, a little bit, ladies. Like, I got it a little bit. Because I was in this cold, uncomfortable room with no art on the walls. It was very well lit for some reason. I was just in there alone, and then he just pops in real confident and brazen, and he just goes, take your clothes off. And I was like, oh my God. You don't want to chat or nothing? So I do. And then he goes, bend over the table. And at that point, I was like, ooh, you're naughty. I bend over this table, And I hear him applying just an absurd amount of lube to his finger.
And wow, what a great clip. I assume that was, but
You don't want to
unfortunately,
chat and nothing?
well, unfortunately, to keep playing the clips, we got to pay the bills.
Oh, shit, we got to keep the lights on.
With the sponsors.
We got sponsors.
So where do you want to start?
Grab it. See how I made you do that?
Brain.
Alpha Brain?
You know, apparently it helps support memory and focus. Do you have problems remembering things and focusing on shit?
What?
Daily cognitive support. It's a dietary supplement, and there's 90 capsules.
90?
90.
Well, then you must need a bunch of them at a time, yeah?
Just one a day.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe two.
You mean to tell me that bottle lasts you 90 days?
I think it lasts 45. Maybe you're supposed to take two at a time.
Sounds like two.
One up the ass and one in the mouth.
Same time. That's how I do it.
That's how your girlfriend does it too.
Oh, wait, what?
Where if you use the promo code MDATM at checkout, you'll get your next monthly prescription of Alpha Brain dietary memory and focus supplements for absolutely free.
You mean to tell me if I use the promo code MDATM at checkout, I'll get Alpha Brain's first subscription for what?
That's right. I said absolutely free.
He said free. Well, I got to pay for shipping then, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's fine.
Alpha Brain.
Alpha Brain. Remember stuff. I remember.
MDATM. And with our next sponsor, Slipknot.
Stop. We're going to do a good one here. Set it down. Oh, Matt, what do you have here? This looks like some kind of liquor?
How did you know my name? We just met.
Sir.
Yeah. But you were right. My name is Matt.
Well, Matt, this bottle here looks like liquor. What is
and
this?
I never caught your name.
Oh, I'm Jake.
Oh, Halo.
I'm not an angel. Is this, what kind of liquor is this you got here? It looks pretty tasty.
You know, this is actually a special bottle of the Slipknot's number 9 whiskey.
You mean the band Slipknot?
That's right. I wasn't talking about the shoe type.
The highly successful rock band?
Yeah.
Wow.
Highly.
They have a whiskey, you say?
Well, yeah, it's actually called Slipknot's number 9 whiskey, but this is a rare edition where it's it's called Iowa whiskey, and it's got the Slipknot Iowa album cover on it, and it doesn't taste as good as the number 9 original corn blend type draft, but it sure is still kind of good.
Okay, so you're telling me this is a whiskey?
It is a whiskey. Drink some, pussy.
I'd rather not. You just said it was bad.
Well, I didn't say it was bad. I said you be the judge.
All right, I'll give it a little
lug a dog.
You know what I mean when I say it. You know.
You need some help with that?
I have a broken arm.
You have to. Okay, I thought it was the other elbow. And
wow, that's whiskey.
That is whiskey. Yeah, I believe. This is a special version of the bottle with the Iowa album cover on it, but I do believe it's called Slipknot's number 9 whiskey. And if you
that sounds like a what's it called when
limited edition?
It kind of close.
Special attrition.
It's a collector's item, I bet.
Oh, it sure is.
Wow,
buddy boy.
I bet they have a couple of them.
Probably only a couple left.
Collect them all.
So you better get there soon.
Ash.
And we have a special offer for all our fans listening to this pod show right now.
What is it?
Well, if you use the promo code MDATM at checkout, you can go to your local liquor store and it'll be the exact same price it is there as it is everywhere.
You're kidding me.
But it's limited edition, so get there. What the fuck are you doing?
So you mean to tell me if I go to my local liquor store right now?
Right now.
I can get this?
Well, I mean, if you're going to go to your liquor store right now, make sure you have your Raycon earbuds so you can keep listening to this pod show as you're going to the liquor store to get this limited edition whiskey.
It's 15 times the id? Unlimited edition?
100%.
Holy shit.
So get there now. And don't be a fucking, what's your name again?
Jake.
Don't be a Jake.
I'm a Jake.
MDATM.
MDATM. Has nothing to do with it because you have to pay the full price at your local store.
It's Matty Daddy and the Midget. I thought your name was Midget.
It's not a name.
Oh, I guess it says it on your bracelet.
Nope.
MDATM.
Nope, it's liquor.
Yeah, wow, and thank you to our sponsors there. Hey, what'd you think about that Santino clip before I stopped it to pay the bills?
It was pretty good.
Did it really grab you by the nuts?
I've already seen it.
Okay.
That's the trailer on Netflix.
Way to let the air out of that one. Did it really grab you by the nut?
That was me letting the air out. Go ahead.
Did it really grab you by the nuts?
The sack, maybe.
Speaking of grabbing by the sack,
Go ahead.
let's take a look at this.
Absolutely. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
Yeah, see,
no. Oh,
I actually not a fan of that clip. But I saw it 3 times on my Instagram today, and
So
like
you had to save
third
it?
time's a charm. I'm like, okay, show it on the pod.
This is a sign.
Well, I felt like it was a sign from God, yeah.
Well, you know that those animals actually eat the asshole out first. And so do I. Text your mom.
Speaking of assholes.
Yeah?
Let's look at this.
Okay.
You watch much Australian TV?
Never.
We were together for 9 years and we had 2 little boys. But when our boys were 6 weeks old, my husband had a terrible accident. It was a really, really hard time in my life. He tripped and fell and landed in his co-worker's vagina.
Son of a bitch.
And he's still stuck there. I was...
Son of a bitch.
What a twist.
If I had $1, you know?
For every time you slipped and tripped and fell in your coworker's vagina?
No, it's happened to me a bunch of times, though.
Someone got tripped in your vagina?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a tough time. I understand where she's coming from.
I feel like once you slip and fall, and you fall into the trap that is the vagina.
You hold it like this.
Well, your whole life's backwards. And you start speaking in tongues and no one can understand you.
Like the devil.
A little bit like this. Let's look at it.
Did I just sacrifice a firstborn?
Yeah.
Good God.
What did that say for just the audio listeners?
No,
not that part. The text.
Oh, the text. Hulk Hogan promos in reverse are actually nightmare fuel.
I was scared.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
We got a lot of things.
Do we?
So what do you think? So
I think sometimes.
You know that thing I was telling you about? Look at this Russian.
Yeah, we did that earlier.
Channel on YouTube.
Is it YouTube?
Instagram.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
So anyways, let's look at this play from the Warriors versus the Hawks the other night and try to explain to me this. I think I showed you this already.
You did show me this, but we'll play it for the viewers.
Let's take a look one more time, and if you could give a little bit of context to this clip.
Can we do like a play-by-play? Or?
Well, it just fucking makes zero sensicles.
Yeah, whatever that means. So in this clip, we have the Warriors versus the Hawks, I believe.
Well, let's look at it.
Okay.
All right, now go ahead.
So it is the Hawks, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the Warriors versus the Hawks. It looks like Draymond Green has the ball, correct?
At the 3-point line.
At the 3-point line. Looks like he goes for a screen as Klay. Who's that guy? Klay Thompson.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know who that guy is, but he comes around the backside of him, and as he sets the screen, Klay or that guy just randomly has the ball. I've legitimately watched this clip at least 100 times. I still don't understand it.
I know. I'm just looking at it, still trying to understand it. And
How
if
do you
you're
not-
just listening on audio right now, just look up Hawks versus
Hold on.
Warriors.
Hold on a second, dude. I think I figured it out.
Well, can I finish this?
Yes.
Just look up Hawks versus Warriors. Draymond pass to who the fuck is that guy? How did the ball get to him on YouTube.com?
Right. I actually think I debunked this. So right when he comes around the backside of him and is blocking the right side of his body, he bounce.
Hello, Mary.
He bounce
Joseph.
passes it to him. Right when he crosses his body.
Let's look for the shadow. We need a close up. Possibly, but still, I mean, that is so perfect to just. It's honestly like you're seeing a magician act in Las Vegas.
Someone called it an illusion.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
I know.
Because it makes zero goddamn. I mean,
I just made sense of it.
If this was an octopus, I would say it made not a lick of sensicles.
I guarantee if there was a camera angle from the other side, you would see that it just bounce passes to him.
Well, I still haven't seen that.
That's because it doesn't exist, dude.
That's because it's the Matrix.
They
brother.
don't
I'm
want
looking
you to
for
see
the
it.
shadow, and I just see the shadow of Clay.
I don't even see a
Or
shadow.
I mean, whoever the fuck that guy is, Thompson. What is it, Stephen Winterboy?
I think so. Who the fuck is that guy?
So let's look at Alexa Bliss.
Absolutely, I'll do that all days.
Oh, this is what I was telling you about. So before we do that, remember we were talking on the phone the other day, and I told you when Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair fought the other night on Monday Night Raw that they recreated a scene from the Scary Movie.
Yep, go ahead.
All right, now, and you got to watch this on YouTube to see this shit, but or if you just like listen to our soft and subtle, beautiful voices, then do what you got to do, homegirl.
Do it.
But
do it.
If you're watching, I mean, this is fucking crazy, and just like we can't make sense of that Draymond Green, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson clip.
I feel like I made sense of it. Go ahead.
I'm still not convinced.
Well,
Try to make sense out of this.
Okay.
Tell me that it's not the exact fucking clip from the.
You're saying you think they did this on purpose?
Well, it's going to show you the clip from the fight and the clip from the movie at the same time. So let's take a look.
Let me see what you got. What you going to? That's all.
Okay. It seemed to have paused right there.
Dealing with a little bit of inner.
Ooh, I wasn't asking you. Yeah, what's up?
Shut up.
Let me see what you got. What you going to?
They had to have gone in the back and been like, "You ever seen this clip from this movie?"
They definitely did. Look at it again. Look at it again.
I mean, it's spot on.
It's 100% spot on with the headbutt, the kick in the groin, the kick in the butt to take her out, the fucking
The Mortal Kombat stance.
the palm on the forehead and the uppercut. I mean, dude, it's 100%. Just look at this. Look at this.
That's wild, dude.
And look, uppercut.
She even wound up.
Exact same. Yes.
Not to mention that the security at that arena didn't realize that Uncle Howdy guy was supposed to be there. You gotta get back. You gotta get back.
That was funny.
And then he
I
leans
watched-
over, and then the security guy dips.
I watched something. Anyways, you like purple nurples?
No. I thought she was getting the sickest purple nurple. What is... Oh, she's holding her own hand. I see it now. That took me a minute.
Almost looks like she got 3 tits for a second.
Like the chick from that one movie, dude.
Total Recall.
Thank you. What is playing music all of a sudden?
I think that's a PS4. Do you
Dude,
want to stop that?
That game probably finally finished. Hang on.
Yeah.
Keep them entertained.
I got another sponsor here. Liquid Death. Do you ever want to kill your co-host because he updates your software when you don't ask him to, And then in the middle of a pod show, it just starts making the generic fucking, music sounds. And then you just take the first chance you get for when you tell him to go shut that off, to just shit on him and talk about how shitty of a person he is, and just use every chance you have to, make up some ad for a water company that comes in a can, just to completely kick him in the. And I mean, God, we do love him, and so that's Liquid. What's up?
Talking about Liquid Death.
Yeah, Liquid Death.
Great product, I tell you what.
Yeah, and this guy has actually drank a Liquid Death, so you could probably tell him a little bit more about that.
Well, let me tell you this.
All right, let's look at this.
I agree. Moving on.
This is from Look at That Russian. Can't play that. So this is a guy who he's breaking into an airport.
Oh, my God. What a Russian.
This is a longer clip, but I mean, it is just insane how determined this guy is.
Why? Where's he going? What? What could he? You can't get on. It doesn't fit in the airplane.
And it says drunk Russian. What's that word? Joyrides through airport. Sorry,
it's fine. We all struggle sometimes.
I'm getting old.
Well, back in Soviet Russia.
Yeah.
Airplane. Fly you.
In Soviet Russia, I mean, bears don't brush teeth. We brush bears' teeth.
Bears wrestle.
Speaking of which.
What?
Well, let's wait for this. It's almost over.
I thought you said bitch. Oh, he got back out, huh?
And he gets away. Look, they almost got him.
No shit. I wonder if he got arrested.
But, like I told you, look at this Russian, how it's one of my favorite accounts.
You've mentioned it multiple
times.
And
you know, I just talked about brushing a bear's teeth.
Correct.
Let's look at this Russian.
That man is legitimately brushing a bear's teeth right now.
Yeah, you can't CGI that.
Well, you can. You get CGI anything.
Speaking of looking at Russians, here's another Rush.
I have a question.
Can we finish the clip first?
Yep, that's why I'm raising my hand.
I actually don't know how it ends. It could be very anticlimactic, but that's a Russian.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yep.
Why?
Jacob.
Why?
Russian.
Oh, see, that makes sense.
Vodka.
Good point. Good point.
You ever
Vodka.
play?
Vodka.
You ever play the zombie game?
Dead Russians.
No, the one on the thing.
Nazi zombies on Call of
Nazi
Duty.
Zombies on Call of Duty.
That was really bad.
Yeah, so I used to talk to this Russian chick.
All right.
Well, I still do. She's a nice lady. I actually love talking to her because you hold on a second.
Wish you loved talking to me, dude. Go ahead.
I do love talking to you, brother. But when she, so I know her from, I'm not going to talk about it. This is the internet. One of those internet messages I got back in the day. But then we have each other on Instagram, and my name is Mdatm316 on Instagram. So we only talk on Instagram, really. And there's nothing greater than hearing a Russian. And so, since we know each other from Instagram, she will. So, Mati, there's nothing greater than hearing a straight Russian bitch call you Mati Dati. It's the greatest fucking thing of all time.
Top 3 sexiest accents. Go.
Yikes. You really caught me off guard with that one. Fuck. Do you have anything in mind?
Nope.
Can we go 1 for 1 and back and forth?
Start at 3?
Let's start at 1.
It's very anticlimactic, but I like your style.
Well, I mean, I would know one before I would know three.
Fair enough.
I don't have three in mind.
I'll give you my one.
Okay.
Mine? Australian.
Okay. I would go Brazil.
Okay. Don't think Brazil is an actual accent. But that's fine. I understand where you're coming from.
Okay, South America.
Okay, that's better. Number 2 for me.
Just found out Brazil isn't an accent.
I mean, it could be. I could be wrong. Number 2 for me would be Russian.
Number 2 for me. I know it's just going to sound like I stole this from you, but yes, also Russian.
That's fair. And then 3 for me would be Ireland Irish accent.
Yeah, definitely not. But I would have to steal another one from you and say Australian.
Yeah.
Australian.
I mean, sorry I didn't steal one of yours and put Brazil as one of my favorites.
Well, I mean, I'd have to say Russia because I just remembered this. I'm trying not to discriminate on myself too much, but this girl named Foxy D, she's a very talented actress from Russia.
Yeah.
And there's another girl named Angel Dark, very talented.
She sounds like she's covered in tattoos.
Very talented Russian Scarlet.
Mm.
And I just remembered, like, it is kind of hot when they say, bend over and let me eat your bologna pie.
It's very sexual.
And then Australian chicks. Can you do one?
Oi.
Okay. Let's move on.
My Siri is actually in Australian.
Be more like, oh, geez, that was a wee bit of danger with that great white bat there, but good thing we lassoed that alligator, eh?
Let's see if I can get her to talk.
Or would it be crocodile? I think alligators are African. Not trying to be racist.
Tell me a joke.
What did one device say to the other? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Are you thinking what I'm
Are
thinking?
you thinking what I'm thinking?
Rightio.
Love Australians.
Let's look at this bull.
Rightio. Oh, no. Dude, I hate bull videos. Oh, my God. He got a horn in the dick hole.
See, that one's just funny. He's like...
Did he just accidentally go full 8 seconds on the bull?
He's like, I don't care if you want to ride me or not. Boy, you're going to ride this
You get
bull.
nah. You get nah, motherfucker.
You're going to ride this bull.
That's also what she said.
Yeah. Is there anything else we want to talk about? I hate posting just clips all the time, you know? I like more conversation. Oh, we're going to talk about Dave Portnoy was on Joe Rogan Experience.
You were going to talk about it.
And, well, what was the other Joe Rogan thing that we want to talk about? That you said...
I was wondering if you wanted to talk about Jake Paul going to the PFL.
Let's talk about that then.
I'm curious on what you think will happen.
Anyways, let's look at this Russian.
Doesn't matter what I think, remember? I remember. Is he nose drinking that vodka?
Someone call it snorting.
He just snorted vodka.
And I'm a USA American, but I've also snorted vodka with a guy you might know named Grant. I think I forgot his last name.
Are you sure you don't have a little midget in you?
Well, he was a little midget.
Do you want to?
And I forget.
Oh, go ahead.
I forget his last name, but I feel like you'd know who he is. I think his mom was a teacher.
Travis Lentz.
Nope.
Oh.
Grade below. Maybe 2 grades below. Anyways, I snorted vodka with him one time. So, yeah, let's talk about Jake Paul going to the PFL. I was trying to see if I had, like, something pulled up where we could read a headline. It really doesn't. So, how much do you know about this?
All I know that he signed a deal with him.
Yeah, so basically he signed a deal with, it's like a caveat where he's part of a special, not weight class, but like
Style of fight?
social media influencer category in the PFL. But the main reason he signed that, to my knowledge, or this is what I believe.
Was so people stop talking shit?
No, it's because he's trying to get, the PFL has also been reaching out to Nate Diaz. So Nate Diaz is a free agent now. He's got his Real Fight promotion league or whatever. But he's trying to get Nate Diaz to box him, and then he's saying in return after that that he will fight him in MMA.
Okay.
And it would be like PFL co-promote with Nate Diaz Real Fight League or whatever the fuck it's called. Sorry, I don't.
Doesn't Jake Paul actually have a background of like high school wrestling?
Yeah. So both the Paul brothers are actually pretty decent wrestlers. I think Logan is the better wrestler of the two.
Sure, but they both were in wrestling throughout high school.
Yeah. But I don't think he has a lick of experience in jiu-jitsu, so if it came down to fighting Nate Diaz in MMA, it would basically come down to striking and wrestling.
Or he would be tapping like a beer keg on a Friday night.
Well, I was hoping he didn't say Tony Ferguson because
I'm
still in absolute awe. I think Tony Ferguson is just washed, and I hate saying that.
It sucks.
But I've never, after he got put in that fucking armbar that Oliveira put him in, and then that fucking like heel hook that Dariush put him in, and he didn't tap. I have a hard time believing that Nate Diaz could just get him in a simple like.
Imagine somebody telling you like right after that fight with Charles that he would in a couple months he'd be tapping out to Nate Diaz
and knocked out.
I would be like, shut the fuck up! You don't know anything.
He had never been. I mean, I could be
shut the fuck up and look at this clip.
I could be speaking out of my ass right now, but I believe he had never been actually KO'd and actually submitted.
That's fact. Also, you were definitely talking out of your mouth, not your ass. I can confirm.
Well, let us know in the comments section. But
make sure you like that button and subscribe.
Smash it.
Yeah.
Smash that like button.
Subscribe with a smash.
Don't just like it.
Take your keyboard and smash it into the monitor.
Smeesh.
Hairless goat?
No, thanks. I'm straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so I think that's what he's trying to do. But otherwise, I did see that Mike Perry came out and he offered a boxing or MMA fight against Jake Paul. And Jake Paul...
He's in the PFL, though, right?
No, he's in BKFC.
Thank you.
Bare knuckle.
That's what I said.
Fight.
I said it first.
Companion. Yeah, so... But I think Jake Paul did respond to him, and he's like, hey, if... blah, blah, blah. And then Anthony Pettis, who is in the PFL.
Okay.
He actually said, if Nate Diaz doesn't respond, I will totally welcome you to MMA. And then also, speaking of the devil, Tony Ferguson, after news broke that El Kakui, the boogeyman, after news broke that Jake Paul signed with PFL, and he's actually like a stockholder in PFL now too.
Okay.
But Tony Ferguson offered to actually commit to train Jake Paul in MMA, which I thought was cool.
That's pretty cool.
I'm past the hating Jake Paul days.
I can't.
He's
reason,
legit.
I can't within reason say he's not, a fighter anymore.
You can't say he's not a pro boxer. I think. I mean, he's
clearly spent a lot of time at this.
Yeah, having said that, he's not the greatest fucking boxer by any means.
He's also only fought 5 times.
You can be 2-0 and still be a fucking pro boxer. I mean, and he's 6-0. He knocked out Tyron Woodley. Now I'm gonna sound like fucking Joe Rogan here, but he knocked out Tyron Woodley. He knocked down Anderson Silva in the 8th round. He may be 47, but still, fucking put Ben Askren to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
He put Nate Robinson to. I get it. The boxing purists, which none of them watch this podcast, so it doesn't fucking matter.
You don't know that,
but they're gonna have
get him
a snow day.
That's not right.
A chicken's hens.
What do they eat? What do they eat?
Well,
Horses eat.
They're gonna have a heyday about this, but I mean,
got you there.
I'm just saying, like we're MMA first, and then boxing later,
Which is wild considering that's usually the type of people that be like, "Fuck that kid, he doesn't know what he's doing." But we realize, a fighter when we see it.
I just listen to Joe Rogan and I say everything he says.
So you would say you're on it?
Tommy Fury can box, man.
He's a beast.
Shane Gillis can drink, man.
That's true.
The driest impact theory, man. Do you know that 19 out of the 20 top Facebook Christian fan pages are run by Russian troll farms?
Troll farms.
Anyways, you remember Kawhi?
No. Of course. The most lovable robot.
Let's look at what he's saying here.
Today was PG's first Clippers triple-double. What'd you see out of PG today? Made it possible.
I don't know how he got 11 assists. So I asked him, I'm like, who was you passing the ball to?
He is just funny.
Yeah, I'll grab it when I come to the thing.
Hey, do you like
Hold on. Stall.
So, did you hear Salt Bay has been banned from all 568 Chuck E. Cheese locations?
Well, who isn't?
So, do you like possums?
No. It's actually opossum. Go ahead.
I was about to say some people would actually call them possums, but
course.
that's mainly our Irish fan base.
And Luke Ingles.
Well, let's take a look at this.
Go ahead. Nope, go ahead.
Oh, no, wait.
This is the thing.
This is when Playing Dead goes wrong. We can't play that song, though. But, hey, do you like porcupines?
Porcupines or hedgehogs?
Well, this is the animal segment of the portion. I can't find that porcupine video.
Animals. That's the theme song.
Sounds like that Ghostmang song.
No.
Fed up.
I was saying animals.
Fed up.
You better stop before we get demonetized.
Fed up with the drugs. Fed up with the fake love. Fed up with the fake hugs. Fed up with my mom because she fucking drove me in high school.
What?
And that fucking motherfucker wasn't cool. So, I can't find that video, but I think you would like this one. I think it might have been posted by YMH, so I'm sorry if that's the case. I hate, reposting, blah, blah, blah. Let's take a look at this.
I think this is Charlie Huntington. Woo! Yeah, that's Charlie. Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Get your passenger! Son of a bitch! I know. Damn it! Dirty bitch! Fuck! You guys are doing good! Tom, hurry up! Is that Charlie? Oh, dirty son of a! Come down later for moose soup! Yeah, you guys come down here after I got moose soup and everything. All right, you guys are doing good.
Did you see the comments?
Come down later for moose soup. I'm going to need some. I'm cold.
Did you see the comments?
Well, let's take a look. Sorry.
So we got, before I ever saw the video, I thought it was a Nick Swardson bit.
Yeah.
And then we also have Nothing Will Convince Me That This Is Not TJ Miller.
Dude, it's so good. Like, it seems fake, but I almost think it's not.
I don't think it is, because people are stupid.
Come down later for moose soup.
Well, good, I'm cold.
I'm going to need some. I'm cold. That's funny. So,
dirty son of a bitch.
One thing that we...
don't know why.
That we brought up earlier that we haven't got to yet is, hey, let's look at this animal.
That's a fucking lion.
No, it's not.
That's a fucking bull.
That's a death, brother.
No, he's up.
Oh, yeah. I remember this now. It gets better. What country is this in?
Russia.
Don't be racist. It's not Russia.
Well, it's Russia or Mexico.
It's definitely not Russia. So he's on top of the vehicle now, right?
Oh, what? You're doing great. We lost Billy.
You're doing great. So we brought up Andrew Dice Clay. The thing that he's doing.
By the way, your segues have been god-awful. Go ahead.
Appreciate that. So we haven't got to that yet. So let's look at this.
When you get in that goddamn shower, hit the bar of soap. Put a little water on it and rub it all underneath your armpits, around your balls, and your fucking asshole, would you, you smelly prick? Here's a tube of toothpaste. What you do is you pour some of this out on a little toothbrush and you scrub them fucking gimmicks in your mouth. They're called teeth. Get all that yellow shit off of them. Your breath don't smell like a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Deodorant. It's a miracle worker. You put it under your fucking armpits. You get me? You fucking Viking? Last but not least, your old trusty hairbrush. This thing does a goddamn wonders if you got some fucking hair. I ain't got no fucking hair. When you get in that goddamn
Was
shower...
that Stone Cold or uncensored Billy Mays? Because he was selling the fuck out of those products.
That's actually Bill Burr. So it says a PSA, which is a public service announcement. For wrestling fans. That was actually, I remember this from back in the day.
That's almost as bad as Norma's watch. Continue.
Well, it's probably like 12 years old. And that was actually a message sent directly to Zakk Wylde. Stone Cold and Zakk Wylde are friends. I don't know if you know who Zakk Wylde is.
He's a guitarist, I believe.
He is. And he's the lead singer and lead guitarist of Black Label Society. First concert I ever seen live.
Also has the coffee.
Black Rifle Coffee, yeah.
Nope.
And he was also the lead guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne after Randy Rhoads died. So 1987, the No More Tears album, and several other.
I didn't realize this was an info mania.
Well, it's a PSA on Zakk Wylde now.
Oh, okay.
See how I turn the tables on you, you fucking turntabler DJ lookalike son of a bitch?
Well, okay.
So it was meant for him, and yeah, a lot of people don't know that. I just like to shed a little BTS every now and again.
Bedtime snack.
Behind the scenes.
Oh.
So remember Andrew Dice Clay?
How could I forget?
All right, let's take a look. He's been doing this awesome gimmick on Instagram.
So these are all amazing, but what do you think?
Well, the black with the red dots really complements your style.
Andrew, no.
What?
No.
Why no? Look at this.
It's too small for you.
Wait, I see one. It's not too. Look at that with the stars, like, because of the kind of star I am.
Stars with a star, you know.
You know what I mean? No good.
No, it's too small, and it's not for dice. It's beautiful,
this
it's
is-
not for dice.
This is why I don't like to shop with her. Black, you know what I mean? The black with the polka dots. Look at me.
Black people.
The stuff with the star.
It's really unbelievable to shop with them, you know, right?
Oh, yeah.
What's your first name again?
James.
Jimmy Bananas.
That's
who
us.
you are
That's
now.
us.
All right. So what I'm gonna do when she's not around, you understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I come back.
We'll do it on the side.
Yeah, you got the jacket wrapped up. This, that, the other fucking thing.
And we'll do business without it annoying.
Exactly. See, you're a smart guy. All right. In the meantime, why don't you wrap up the T-shirt? She don't like the jacket. Let's get out of here.
So the greatest
Fucking
thing.
Jimmy Bananas, dude. I tell you what.
Well, that's actually an Entourage reference. I don't get it because I never watched the show, but apparently there's a guy called
Nobody cares.
Jimmy. Okay, so the greatest thing about this gimmick is sometimes it looks staged. It's absolutely not.
No.
He's a 65-year-old man fucking with the phone in his face and a phone in your face, and then it's up to you if you want to be a star or not, because you know he's got the famous face.
Greatest comedian
You know, the trophy.
of his time. And nobody knows who he is anymore, and he totally plays on it.
I know. It's hilarious because he doesn't look anything like he did when he came to fame in 1987 off Dangerfields. But, I mean, it's so great. I don't even know where to start. I thought I had a lot of these saved, but I'm just going to kind of try to trace my steps back and find some of the best ones, okay? And then we can end like this. Okay.
You better hurry up.
Okay. Don't tell me what to do.
If we don't hurry up, they're gonna be over there now.
Oh well, I'm over here now.
I mean,
okay.
Are you the one?
I'm the famous face.
The famous star for the famous.
Do you
star.
want the holiday picture?
I could use a picture.
Look, I know you were staring at me, and I've been. People have been asking me all day for the pictures, and I'm getting kind of sick of it. But you seem like a good guy, so I know you. I saw you looking at me, you know, the famous face. And if you want a picture with the trophy, sure. I mean, this is like some ASMR shit right
Who are you?
now. You know, the face.
Do you want a picture?
You want a picture with me?
What are you doing?
I'm going way far back.
My favorite part of podcasts are the 10 minutes of scrolling through Instagram.
Well, dude, he posts like 3 videos a day, so it's hard to like. I'm looking for the best. You're right. Let's go back to the saved because
they're over there
That's
now.
probably where the best ones is.
These roads are bad. I
gotta shut the fuck up. Okay, there's Dave Portnoy and Big Kit. Okay, here we go.
Are you the one they said wanted the holiday picture?
Chasing.
Hello, are you? They said you wanted it.
There's just nothing funnier. Dude, in 1989, he was one of the top 10 most famous people on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 34 years.
Sure this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
1989, 2023, that's 34.
Okay. Bada bing.
Fast forward 34 years, and people just think he's a
lunatic.
Like, his gimmick is people just think he's a crazy person.
Right.
And I love it.
It's
and
great.
before we get to that, let's just go bring it back to the holidays.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Well, here's
A Jew in a
Jew in a shoe.
Yep.
I got it.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go back to the holiday picture.
Wait. Schlob? How do you say that?
We'll get there.
Okay.
It's gotta be.
That's gotta be.
It's gotta be. Are you the one they told me on the corner waiting for a picture?
No.
For the holiday? You sure? Because you're wearing the red. They
I'm
told. Oh. It must be someone else.
Oh my god.
He's so fucking funny, dude. He's so funny, dude.
It must have been somebody else.
It must have been somebody else.
Where you going?
I can't believe I don't have more of these saved.
Are you over here now?
Did I miss one?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I know I saved one earlier. Yeah, here it is.
I think this is the one. I got this. I'll just send it.
Oh, hey man, big fan. Big fan.
Oh, really? Thank you. Thank you. What was it? The Elvis thing last night. Well, I'm going, baby, right?
No, The Star is Born.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not all right.
All right, good to see you, man.
You wanted a picture or something?
No, I'm good. I gotta go.
Okay. All right.
Take it easy.
Oh. It's weird.
So that's the best part
And
about
he got the picture.
when the people want to take a picture with him, he posts that. So, like, that one, I think there's a couple that are staged. Like that one was probably staged.
We're gonna do this again.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't have all the ones that
They're over there.
don't have.
You're over here
so
now.
Here's a good one. So I just want to play a couple more, if that's okay with you.
I mean, I gotta drive. The roads are big.
Well, excuse me. Am I borrowing you a car? And you want to bitch about the roads?
I mean, the roads are
And
big.
I'm hooking you up with the toothless.
Oh.
And you want to bitch about the things?
Hold on a second, dude, because that sounds
And
like something different, bro.
And I told you this is a special edition for our episode of the Mdatm podcast, and I'm willing to cut it short at about 2.5 hours.
I mean, you're wasting
you
a lot
still
of time. You
wanna-
could be looking for the
I
clip.
wasted a lot of time. I found the clip right
go ahead.
away.
Oh,
Let's
yeah, that's
look
right.
At this clip.
You make a good point.
All right. All right. I don't normally do this, but you guys seem like good guys.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Funny. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone, right?
Yeah.
She bent over,
Oh, sorry.
right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Wait, I was listening. Sorry.
No, like the bone of her own.
The bone of her own? What do you want me to do?
See, he actually broke dice there. This is part 2.
Wait a minute. You're the guy from Entourage.
What's that? What?
Aren't you the guy from Entourage?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on with Johnny Drama?
That's right,
Yeah.
Johnny Bananas.
Johnny Bananas, yeah.
Look, I already took 1 million pictures today, but what do you want a picture with the famous face?
Picture. Let's get a picture.
I get it. All
Yeah,
right.
let's get a picture.
All right, get your phone out.
Let's get
Go
a
ahead.
picture.
And there's the picture. The holiday picture.
Wait, there's a couple pictures.
Where's that guy have a shipping label on his hood?
I know, that's what 90% of the comment section was, too. Why does this guy got a UR code on it? So I guess this guy is famous. His name is Jeff.
He also has a famous face.
His name is Jeff. He hangs out with Logan Paul and shit.
Okay.
This is one of those other ones. I'm not sure if it was staged or not, but I like it. Let's take a look.
Okay. That's a picture.
Sorry.
It's also a picture.
Oh.
These are all pictures.
Yeah, that was the wrong one. I think it's over here now.
I think that's... Today's your lucky day, right? Little boy Blue.
I know who.
He needed the money. Oh.
Sorry, that wasn't the one.
Oh my god.
That wasn't the one. There it is.
Dead.
What's that?
Can I get a picture?
You mean like the New Year's picture?
I'm a big fan of your TikTok. Yeah. Is it cool if I get a picture here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, let's do it. Hey, can you...
What?
The fuck is wrong with Pauly Shore?
What?
His comments is Deutsch.
Yeah.
He got the picture.
So that's Jeff. And that's Jeff right there.
He says,
Thank you for the picture.
Thank you for the picture.
But look, let's take a look at this guy real quick. Apparently he's famous, and maybe
He's got the famous face.
let us know in the comments section if
He's
you
the
know
guy.
who this guy is.
He
Okay.
takes pictures with Logan Paul.
2.8 million followers.
Seems kind of famous. Why did I get that accent?
He does this thing. I don't know what he does.
He does
but
it good though.
He does. Is that Foley?
No,
I
it
don't
ain't
know.
Foley.
I don't know. Let's get one more. This is a good one. This chick actually wants a picture.
Pauly Shore says my baby.
Yeah, hi. I really wasn't planning on taking any more of the pictures, but I saw you were looking and that you're probably a big fan, so... You're not the one they said wanted the picture?
No, but I'll take a picture.
Okay. All right. Come on.
Oh, you actually want one?
There's the picture.
With the trophy.
With the trophy. I mean, guys, there's a million of these. They're so fucking good. Follow Andrew Dice Clay on Instagram.
Put his Instagram handle right here.
Yeah, we'll put it right there. It's so good. So we're gonna end this pod, but we need something good to end it on, right?
Sure.
So where do we? This is one. That's not it. But
Yeah.
He's a certified oosologist. Of course, it's gonna land on Uzi.
That's not the one we was looking for, though. You talked about that clip the other, yeah.
I'm over
it
here
must have been somebody else.
Yeah.
His neighbor. Oh, have you seen this?
I have, actually. Would you like to play it for the viewers?
Do you know what this is? What happens then?
He changes his Wi-Fi name to the house number. Your wife's cheating.
Yeah. So I feel like we have to play that now.
I mean,
this is a good neighbor.
That's a great neighbor.
Do you have any neighbors like this?
Fuck no.
Let's look at this.
My neighbors fuck my wife. Go ahead.
Wish I was your
Hey,
neighbor.
I live in the neighborhood.
Your
My
wife.
Wi-Fi name is
More like our
1744. Your wife is cheating. I don't know how you did not catch on. Your address is 1744, but every day when you leave for work, a Nissan parks 3 houses down, walks up the side of your house, goes in your back door. I'm assuming you don't have cameras back there? Okay, your wife is smart, but she is unfaithful. I'm going to walk this way, but I don't live this way.
Did you see the caption?
What?
It says, and then he gets in a Nissan and drives away.
I did not see that. So you're talking about a double twist.
I think it was just a joke, but that's hilarious.
That is funny. So, should we end it on the Brenda Schwab?
Unless you think you got something better.
No, I think a lot of these are from last time.
Okay. Yep. I think you're right.
Did I show you a dog chiropractic?
You did. It's great.
Not on the pod, though.
Yeah, you did.
Well, can we look at this quick?
The road's a band.
He's in a full Nelson.
Okay, go ahead. Fucking adorable. That's a big fucking puppy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Look at the slobber
That
on
was a
that
long one.
fucking pack.
My wife looked like that when she became my wife, remember?
Your wife looked like this, too, straight after pregnancy.
What?
The liver.
I'm over here.
The liver. All right, so speaking of how much I hate Dave Portnoy and all things Barstool, I think it's the biggest laughing stock for, I mean, maybe if people like basketball and football, they get a kick out of it. But when it comes to MMA, it's absolutely ridiculous. They do this rough and rowdy thing. They get the biggest jokesters on the planet to fucking do like a fight companion. This one actually happened to be good. So Theo Von was supposed to be on this.
Okay.
And I think he was just so done with Brenda Schwab and Chris D'Elia and all that shit. He wanted to distance himself from there.
Chris D. pedophile.
Yeah. And I mean, we can talk about that some other time unless you got another hour.
No, my wife's calling me.
All right. So next time, you want to answer on the pod?
Sure.
Go for it.
You might want to cut this out.
Nope.
Yellow. Okay, you want me to walk you through it downstairs?
Are you going to be leaving soon?
Yes.
Then no.
We're playing our last clip, and then I'm leaving.
All right.
Here's another one.
Just hurry, because it's literally 55.
I mean, I can walk you through it if you want me to.
No.
Okay.
I don't want you.
Okay.
Walk her through.
I'll let you know when I leave.
Okay, bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Very caring.
55 degrees in your house?
Yeah, my furnace is doing that stupid thing again where I got to go down and
you should call
manually jump start it.
You should call someone.
Nah, I don't know nobody.
Okay, so they do the rough and rowdy thing where they basically pick guys off the street to fight each other. You know the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just explaining it to the viewers. But they do like a fight companion with that. Theo Vaughn was supposed to be part of this one. There's a clip online. I don't know if you've seen it, where he was on the Barstool podcast, and Dave Portnoy's like, and you're going to be there, right? And Theo's like, I'm not fucking aware of this. And Dave Portnoy's like, your face is on the flyer. And Theo's like, well, it's the first time I'm fucking hearing about this.
I'm over here now.
So we didn't show up, and it ended up being Brenda and Rampage, who got super hammered and was the best part of it.
Right.
I forget who else was on the thing.
Doesn't
but
matter.
This is Brenda and Rampage, and from the last Barstool Rough and Rowdy fiasco.
Thank you for that overly thorough introduction.
Well, I mean, not everyone knows this shit as much as we do.
True.
Fight League is growing.
Yeah.
You know what he's about, right?
Yeah.
You want to get your own team one day?
That'd be fun.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, because you're involved with it, right?
Yeah. I would love for you to have your own team and my team.
That'd be
shit
cool.
Out of your team.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, I'd say after you beat them, eat their asses.
See, Rampage ain't shit, is
Hey,
he,
yeah,
man? Boy,
fuck
this-
no, fuck that. When it comes to that, I'm competitive. When it comes to that shit,
I love that, man.
If Mr. Swab get it,
Sorry. No, I meant to just pause it. I was just gonna say, Rampage, Drunk Rampage is what's the thing? Like steroid Vitor, motivated McGregor. He's like another entity that I would not fuck with. Is Drunk Rampage.
Fight League is growing.
Yeah.
You know. What
Sorry
he's
about
right?
that, guys.
You want to get your own
I'm
team?
drunk,
one day?
Maddie.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, 'cause you're involved with it, right?
Yeah.
Right now.
I would love for you to have your own team and my team.
That'd be
shit
cool.
Out of your team.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, I'd say after you beat them, eat their asses.
See, Rampage ain't shit, is he,
Hey,
man?
yeah,
Boy,
fuck
this-
no, fuck that. When it comes to that, I'm competitive. When it comes to that shit,
I love that.
Well,
if
you pause
Mr.
it
Swab
right
get his
there.
own team,
Swab.
I want.
Swab.
Did I say it wrong?
Shab.
Fuck.
It's all good.
I'm
Shab.
drunk.
Yeah, it's
Schwab.
No, you
Shab.
Can I
Shab.
tell you something? He has a very unusual name.
Yeah, it is. Especially when it's
Oh! Off
He's
the
all
rope, he hit
older.
him, too.
It's Schwab.
Shab.
Completely
that.
ignoring the conversation.
Look at all the stormtroopers.
So, Shaz, you think you think you
So,
ever
Shaz,
get back
you call
to
him
fighting
Brendan?
now?
No.
Chin. What y'all call him?
Hell no,
Brendan?
he making too much money to think about
Yeah,
fighting.
never.
Brendan, yeah.
He's
Big
talking
Brown.
about Chan right now.
Big Brown
You've been
too?
doing that your whole life?
What?
Totally
His
talking
last
around
name's
No,
right
even
hell
now.
harder to say.
You've been out of it for.
I've been
Big
out
Brown's
of
like
it.
a-
I only got
So when
started.
you
It's
first
not
when you
been
first got
Brendan.
started, was that like something you did your whole life up
No,
until
fuck
then?
no. I didn't grow up
Is he
fighting.
vaping?
I grew up playing football and being a goofball.
Yes, he is.
Said ball twice.
How you say his last name?
So then how do you end up being?
Shab.
Schwab.
I'm sure I could look that up.
Just natural. It's just something I fell into, unfortunately.
Falling into fighting is just not
Schwab.
something I can do.
I'm not like Cowboy. Cowboy is,
Just falling into fighting is just not something I could.
Schwab.
Well, there's Charles. The guy who fucked up was Charles Schwab.
Yeah, that Charles Schwab.
Charles Schwab was like the financial.
Can I
dude.
tell you something, brother?
What, man?
You have a hard name.
You think?
Fuck yeah.
Yours is Quentin, though. That's tough.
Come on, it's a lot more Quentins than Brendans. Schwabs. How you say his last name?
I think
Jobs.
Brendan is a more common name than Quentin.
Yes.
You think so?
That's
Yeah.
it. And then really people call you Rampage, which is really unique.
Yeah. Fight League is growing.
Yeah.
Schwab? How you say that? Full-blown conversations going on.
Oh my god, that was the only good thing about Barstool's Rough and Rowdy. Actually, the only good thing, Schwab. The only good thing about Barstool is Caleb Presley's Sunday conversation.
By far, yeah.
But having said that, I think Matty Day and the Midget podcast is way better than Barstool Sports.
In general?
We don't
as a
have
being?
we don't have a sports book. How do you say it again?
Schwab?
Schwab. But
You
I
have
mean,
an unusual name.
You have an unusual name. Well, Quentin, dude, is tough, man. That's tough. Tougher than Schwab.
Schwab? How you say that?
Oh yeah, Cowboy Cerrone was on that as well. I forget who else, but anyways, wow.
Wow.
What a great episode.
What a great audience.
of, Maddie Daddy, blah, blah, blah.
What are you doing?
Your kids are dying and
what?
55 degrees. They'll be fine.
It's bad. What are you doing?
No, but it was super fun doing this podcast again, and really, I appreciate you.
Yeah, dude.
How do I go to my saved things?
You probably click saved over here.
Where's that at?
Right in the middle of the screen.
That one?
Nope. Does that say saved? Down. Oh, there you go. Look at you. Schwab? How you say that?
Schwab. Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
are you
but
doing?
having said that, this has been Medi and the Midget, episode 54 of the Mdatm podcast.
Forgot how to end the show, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am Matty Daddy.
Oh, got your butthole. How do you even grab a butthole? I don't know, but I got yours. So come on down to Target and get 5% off with the red card or something.
Simonson, and I'm here with
Jake.
Oops, got your foreskin. Want it back? Too bad. I already ate it. Come down to your local Subaru dealership where we are happy to assist you with making one of the worst financial decisions you'll ever make. Happy holidays.
The Midget Hilsebeck.
And this has been Matty and the Midget, episode 54 podcast. And I guess we'll catch you fuckers sometime mid-2024. Until then.
We're done. It already stopped.
Until then.
It didn't stop.
Rather give up cheese or blowjobs for the rest of your life.
Shit, sorry. Until then.
Need to come? Head on down to our local Ford dealership where we'll have one of our most experienced technicians stroke you off till you bust.
Catch you fuckers next time. Schwab.
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. 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 Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant.
Schwab. Sugar, we're going down swinging. I've been and then I'm gonna pull it. Schwab.